Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today I just want to show y'all some of the finished projects that I made with the Crochet Society box for May 2023. Now, I have not actually uploaded the unboxing of the May 2023 Crochet Society box, but I did record it, and I will include that video at the end of this video, as well as kind of an update on the yarn from the March 2023 Crochet Society box. So if you want to see that, you could just stick around to after this little portion of the video is over, and I will include that at the end so that you can see everything that came in the box and what the yarns look like when they were actually in a skein. Okay, firstly, the Crochet Society box. May's Crochet Society box came with 3 skeins of yarn. It came with some Color Rush DK weight yarn, and they were in the colors Violet Ice, Storm Dust, and Waterfall. Let me just give you a look at the yarn that came in the box so you can have an idea of what it looked like. So that is the yarn that came in the May 2023 Crochet Society box. So that is the yarn that came in the box, and that's the yarn I use for these projects. And I'm going to show you real quick the projects that you could have made with the yarn from the box. So we had this here Flower Power blanket, as well as this Love Blossom bag. Now they did include like a bonus project almost like this. They did include a bonus project also, which is this tulip sweater, but you didn't have enough yarn to make the sweater. It was just an idea of what you can do with the yarn that came in the box as well. So you could have made these little flowers if you included some other yarn. And then there was a bonus pattern too. One other thing that was in the box. One other pattern included. Let me see. So they had a pattern for this refresher cowl also. So what I chose to make with the yarn from the box was the Flower Power bag, because I thought this bag was just so cute, and I wanted to give it a go. Now, the pattern for the bag actually wanted you to take the yarn and section it up so that you would have white. So your flower would be all white, and then your heart was supposed to be like an orange, like this orange here. But I chose to just use the yarn the way it came in the skein. I didn't cut it up. I didn't sectionalize it or anything. That's what it was supposed to look like. And this is what my bag looks like. Yeah, so that's what it was supposed to look like, and this is what my bag looked like. Because firstly, I did not want my flower to be white. I just didn't want that. I didn't want to have to deal with it getting dirty too quickly. Like, you know, I felt like if I used the gray and the blue, stains wouldn't show up as easily. And then as far as this yarn here, I just started from where I was at the end of the skein. Not to mention, I also did not want to sit there and unwind yarn, make little bobbins of yarn or balls of yarn to create the bag. So I just started my project from where I was on the skein of yarn. Now, another thing that's different about my bag is I actually made a mistake, because there is a pocket inside the bag. So you do crochet this panel to make a pocket. And you were supposed to, I'm going to turn the bag inside out. You were supposed to crochet the panel basically in the middle of the bag where it would cover the flower. As you can see part of my flower because my panel is off to the side. I just was not really focused or paying attention. I literally just put the panel down and started whip stitching it on. And afterwards thought about it like, oh, you didn't put your panel in the center of the bag. But I don't think it really matters. Nobody's going to see that. Nobody would have even had known really if I hadn't told y'all. And when you sew it on, you pretty much just sew it to the stitches in the back so that you don't have any stitches showing through the front, and on the inside of the bag it would actually hide the flower. But you can see a little bit of my flower. It's not a big deal to me. I still like the bag. I'll still use the bag. But yeah, so I pretty much used up all the yarn that came in the box because I really liked the yarn. I liked the variegation of the yarn. So I just kept making projects. Included with the box was some extra, like little extra patterns. So they had a pattern for a little rainbow as well as a pattern for a sun. So I mean, I know these are not rainbow colors because they did suggest also that you kind of cut the yarn up to make actual rainbow colors. Once again, I just used the yarn that I had left over. So I had this portion of this yarn left and I made this little rainbow and sewed a little mouth on, and I added a little loop and key ring to it because I do want to put a key on this. We have this one key that we just keep regularly available. Nobody has it on their ring, and I thought this would be a nice little thing to add to that key because we do kind of have it just hanging on the key hook. So that would be a little fun little thing to add to that key. And it was a nice way to use the yarn. And then another thing I chose to make was this hat. Now this hat would have been perfect. It is folded. It's a folded brim hat. So I did actually fold it up and it would have been perfect. And I think the yarn was so pretty and that it was coming up so nicely, except I ran out of yarn. Now it is a kid's hat, but I did not have enough yarn to completely make the hat. So the section of the back of the hat is in two colors. So yeah, so you could wear the hat either this way and it'd be one color, or it could be two-tone that way. But I figured it was just an extra little project, a way to use up some yarn, and it's just a scrap hat. If a child comes over, somebody needs a hat real quick, they can just wear this, and it's neither here nor there. You know, it's just something that I can have extra in case somebody comes without a hat, one of the grandkids or somebody's child, niece, nephew, somebody. But I did want to use up the yarn. I was hoping that I would have enough yarn to actually complete the hat, but I didn't. So this is what it looks like. So a quarter of the hat is actually a different color. But that was all the yarn I had left. I did actually end up with like two very small like scrap balls of yarn that I didn't use, but I did try to use up as much of this yarn as I could because, like I said, I really did like the yarn. So that's it. Those are the projects that I made with the yarn from the Crochet Society May 2023 box. And like I said, if you want to see the actual unboxing, I will include it at the end of this video because I did record it but never uploaded it. And also in that video, I do have an update on what I was doing with the yarn from the March 2023 Crochet Society box. Okay guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Do come back, stick around, see what else I have going on, and I will talk to you in the next video. All right, bye. Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today I have the Crochet Society box unboxing. I have already been through this box and dug through it and took a look at the yarns But I decided I wanted to come here and show it to y'all because I absolutely love the yarns that are in this box. Now my box, this may actually be the first actual box that I throw away, even though I think the box is really pretty. But my box came so damaged and beat up and battered that it doesn't even seem to make sense to keep the box. But anyway, let's just get started so I can show y'all what's in it. And you know, there's always a message. It says, you are a child of the universe. If I'm not mistaken, these boxes are currently being curated by someone else, but I can't remember all the details. If I do, I will include it like in the descriptions or something, but I can't really remember. Anyway, so that is the message that's in the box, and that is what the box is looking like. And they have once again changed the magazine. It had come in an actual like a harder, like a flat bound, and it looked more like a little magazine. We're back to, it looked more like a little book. Now we're back to being a little magazine. I saw some comments where some people really didn't like the old book, but I did. And so I'm kind of sad to see that it was changed to this, but that's okay still. It's all right. And okay, the first thing I'm going to pull out the box is a tape measure. I feel like you can't have too many tape measures, so I'm not mad at it. It says, be cheerful. I can't see this. So it says, be cheerful. It all just says be cheerful. All the way around it says be cheerful. And I will show y'all the other goodies that are in the box, and then I will show y'all the yarn. So, you know, we always get a hook. This month is a 3.75. I do like this swirly green. It does look like a flower child kind of thing. We have some eyes for, I guess, a stuffed animal. Oh, wow. Wait, I didn't even realize at first. 2 for... Oh, there were 3 sets of eyes in this box this month. Didn't realize that. We have this Crochet Society enamel pen badge. I always keep the ones. And this one says, okay, we have this Crochet Society enamel pen badge. I do like the badges. I always keep them. And this one says, be happy. I think it's cute how it came in this little like package, so that's cute. And then they changed this as well a little bit. So our stitch marker is like a little flower, and then we have light bulb stitch markers. Okay, so I do have some of these already, but I feel like you can never have too many. So we have these light bulb stitch markers in the color blue. And I finally did finish my socks. I will get around to showing you those socks. But it's good to have these for the socks. And then this is something I really like as well. We have a little project bag in here. So this one says, be gentle with yourself. We all need to remember that, to be gentle with ourselves. And I think that's a really good message. We all need that reminder sometimes because we could be too hard on ourselves. And then here is the yarn. I'm just going to show you all 3 skeins at the same time. This is Color Rush DK weight yarn. They are 100 gram balls. And their colorways are, this one is Violet Ice. This one is, okay, so this one is Violet Ice. This one is Dust Storm. That's a cute name, Dust Storm. And this one is Waterfall. And I just really think these are so pretty. I really can't wait to work up the project for this yarn. So let me show you the projects for the month. So we have this Flower Power blanket, this Love Blossom bag, and this is what I am in love with. I am definitely about to use this yarn to make this bag. And I kind of feel like that was the only 2 projects. And they included in the center of the book. I think this is cool. A nice little poem. Oh, and then we have this refresher cowl. I didn't see this the last time I looked through this. But yeah, so that is the Crochet Society unboxing for this box, for whatever number it is, I don't know, for May 2023. And I'm going to show y'all real quick my project from the last box. I had told y'all I'm going to show y'all my project from the last box. I had told y'all that I was going to make a blanket. Do you think I made a blanket? So, hold on, I'm going to show you. Okay, so this was March 2023 Crochet Society kit. That was the book. And here is the yarn, pretty much. And yes, I said here is the yarn because I actually did not end up making the project. I did try to make something. It didn't come out the way I wanted. So these was the yarns that came in the March Crochet Society box. And I wanted to pair it with some other yarns. And then I started seeing, people making these hexagon sweaters. Hexagon, yeah, these hexagon sweaters. And I was thinking, oh, I want to make one of those sweaters. And this yarn would be a cute yarn to make that sweater with. So I started making a sweater. Yes, I said started because I did not finish. So here it goes. And I was watching a movie at the time and just crocheting along my happy little self. And when I stopped and really folded the, how do you spell to fold this? And folded the hexagon into the shape that should have been a sweater, I just didn't like how it was coming out. I can't even remember how to fold it at this point. I know you kind of just fold it in half. Oh, there we go. And it's supposed to be a sweater. So this was how it was coming out. So this would have been one side and this would have been the other. And I don't know why in my mind I was thinking that the colors would just like go into squares, like I don't know. And so it ended up all beige on this side and all pink on this side, and I did not like that. So I aborted mission. Then I decided I was going to make that blanket, and I started making the blanket and just canceled the project. So I still have the yarn, and I still want to use the yarn for something. But you see how it's coming out here? How you got the square, you got the beige, and then the square of the pink, and so on and so forth. So you could kind of see the colors. I don't know why I thought this was going to work up like that, and it did not. But I did get two colors, so one side could have been one color and one side could have been another. But I didn't like that. I didn't like it. So I didn't make the sweater. Drop the hook. And I didn't make the blanket. But I am going to figure out something to do with this yarn. Maybe I'll look at the other projects that was in the book again and see if there's something else I want to make, because I've decided I don't want to make that blanket that I started, and I don't want the sweater that I started. So now I have both Crochet Society boxes and need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Well, we know what I'm going to do with this, because I am for sure 100% without a doubt making the blanket from this box. But if you want to see what happens, and come back. Okay, guys, so that is the May. Yes, that is the May Crochet Society box unboxing and an update on what happened with my March Crochet Society box. So if you want to see if this actually ever turns into a project or what my project looks like, then do come back, stick around, see what else I have going on, and I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye. you.